It's been a minute. A couple weeks probably since I sat down here or put a Porch Talk out. So sometimes I like record several in a row, not usually the same day. I think I did that like once, but it might be like nights in a row. And then I release them whenever it would make sense to. What is that noise? It sounds like a siren, but it's like rhythmic. Anyway, so here we are. I have a lot of things I want to say, but I'll be honest that I'm afraid to be honest sometimes. Like, I don't actually say everything that I think. Like, for example, having an opinion on COVID. I don't want to have one. I don't want to have one out loud. It's really destroyed so much. That's not what I want to talk about. So I don't want to talk about that. And, you know, like just the rippling effects of that has made it so that businesses have to make choices. My business closed because of the devastation of being shut down. This is not, doing yoga online is not the same as doing it in person. No matter how much you fucking love your Peloton. I don't know why I don't like Peloton, and every time someone says they use a Peloton or they were doing it earlier, there's like a little fucking, like a flick that goes in my brain where I'm like, oh. Almost as if you said, things I won't say. Okay, focus, Jessica, focus. I'm afraid to have some opinions out loud, right? And so then the other opinion of, never mind. I want to talk about my mom. I went to see my mother, okay? And I didn't want to talk about her and what's going on with her because it's her life. But also, it's fine. I think, probably. Was she going to be mad? I don't think so. So a couple months ago, she went, normal thing, long story short, she has breast cancer, had it. And it was stage 1 and hadn't traveled anywhere. And they just needed to do a lumpectomy to just, scoop it out. And that happened the day before Thanksgiving. And I was just like, man, I want to see my fucking mom. Like, she's not dying right now, but also we are all dying all the time. All the time. And it seems to be taking forever. Oh God, I hope those of you with a dark sense of humor find that funny. And if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. This is what I'm really coming to find out with age and experience, but also in my observation today of some interactions between people. It is so much more freeing to just be honest and be who you are and offer who you are genuinely rather than trying to be something. I mean, this is the shit that we learn in fucking kindergarten, but then we keep applying it to our lives and discovering it. When we try to please all the people, you piss off all of them. So you gotta just pick a specific group. You down? Cool. You not down with this? Don't fucking come. But instead, we either try to change to fit the mold of a person that we think other people want. That sound is very distracting. Maybe it's like a store alarm? Oh, is it the price chopper? Anyway, day before Thanksgiving, she had a lumpectomy. That all went fine. I want to see my mom. Boo-hooing about it, and then her husband had frequent flyer miles and he booked a flight for me, and that was awesome. So I got to go see my mother, and it's not just like, oh, the cost of the ticket. It's, I have 2 jobs and like a very scheduled at several of the hours in all these time slots. Like I have to be in places, not someone, me. And if someone is going to fill in for me, that's like so many things. It's not just like, oh, I'm going on vacation, so I'm going to tell my one boss I'm going on vacation, I'll see you when I get back. It's you got to tell the two bosses, and then every single person that you work with, hey, I need you to cover this thing. But then, oh, let me go to the father of my children, make sure you got this thing, right? And then go to the kids like, hey, man, you got to take care of this, this, and this when I'm gone. Like, okay, all right, now the dog, where's he going? I don't know. Is he going to be boarded? Is Chris going to watch him? Oh, boarding? Okay, cool. Communicate with her, and then go make sure that you clean the kid's house so you don't have to pay as much for boarding. And like, it's just all the fucking time, all the time. I may have mentioned this before. I get carried away when I start explaining it because it just cut off. Well, now I don't know what to do. This is part 2. Yeah. What was I even talking about? Oh, I went to see my mom. All right, so then I was there, and she's gonna have to have radiation, which the side effect is that she'll be tired. And that's pretty good. And she did the genetic testing, and it's not the genetic type of cancer. She's got like a 3% chance that this will come back over the next 10 years. So like, it really couldn't be any better than this. She said to me, and I felt the same way, which is one of the reasons I didn't want to talk about it. She's like, I kind of feel bad that I told anyone because this was like nothing. I was like, well, it's not nothing. It's, you know, you are a valid enough human to be like, you know, I need a minute because I have cancer. You didn't know the fucking outcome when you got the diagnosis. It's not like you're shouting it from the rooftops and telling people to send you their prayers on Facebook. She just like told me and her best friend and then the supervisor of her school and then like supervisor of her internship, because my mother will forever be in school. She's been in school as long as I've known her. I find that very admirable. Anyway, I said I felt the same way. I didn't really want to tell a lot of people because I don't want people to like come at me with, oh my God, I'm so sorry. How are things going? How is your mom? And doing that obligated thing where they have to ask, even if they don't care. And even if they do care, like, well, I don't want to talk about it. I want to acknowledge that you said it, and then I don't want to talk about it. That's why until I want to talk about it. Which is such a wonderful experience for me to have and be talking about right now and documenting, because maybe it'll make its way back into my brain. I got so deep into an inquisitive mode where I'm always asking the questions of other people and then they feel uncomfortable. And some people don't, and they'll just tell me everything from the moment I meet them. And then other people, you gotta like dig and dig and dig and dig and dig and dig, and then, oh, there they are. And I forgot what it was like to be uncomfortable with someone digging at me. I'm like, no, this is what I do. That's my role. And I know I said I want to not be in charge sometimes. I will put up a fucking fight. Interesting. Because normally when I say that I want someone else to be in charge, sometimes it's like, make a plan to do something, or like sexually, be fucking in charge. Like, come at me, bro. But don't actually, people on the internet, don't fucking come at me. I don't think that that's going to happen, but I'm just, to be clear. I have not been challenged by someone else being the inquisitor. Fuck, what were we talking about? I'm always leading inquiry. And then I choose to go, like, when, back in the before times, we'd go away to program for a week, and you'd be there with Baron, and he was asking the questions, and you're like, oh my God, I never thought about that. Let me think about that. Let me talk about that. Is this where that came from? I don't know. Let me journal on that. Let it sit and marinate, and then make me reconsider everything. Yeah, there's like I don't know, 1 or 2 podcasts or a couple of Instagram pages, people going around saying that it was a cult. Yeah, we knew that when we were in it, but not cult like you think. I almost said David Koresh. He was not in a cult. He was the Unabomber by himself. David Koresh is the Unabomber? No. Is he, or is he the guy? Fuck. Okay, not like, Oh my God, what was it called? The Netflix documentary is Wild Wild Country, and it's the bug one. Oh my God. The Maharishis? I don't know. No, that's not, I mean, it's kind of cult-like. It's not like you have to give up your whole life and go, and then you're gonna drink the Kool-Aid, and like, you know, it's not like Scientology. I was gonna say no offense if you believe in Scientology, but like, if you believe in it, you know a lot of people don't believe in it, so it's not gonna be a surprise that I don't fucking believe in it. I don't really believe in much. Anyway, how the fuck did we get here? I was talking about my mother. Guys, it's been a while. I'm like real backed up in the thought department, and then making it go from here to here. Because oftentimes, when I'm out here or I'm speaking to another person, that's the travel. It has to go from here, then you have to hang on to it and not lose it before it comes out of here. And then sometimes you just start listening to what's coming out, and you like get like, well, wait, where did this come from? And then I start asking myself questions, and I get back up here. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Where are we? My mother. Be in charge, inquiry. Oh, yeah. Okay, so like I didn't choose this life event to be happening, and I don't want people to ask me about it, because I recognize, again, that I'm not open all the time. I need to adjust that expectation of myself and be reasonable, because the whole purpose, it seems, this is what I'm gathering, is that the more I understand myself, the more I understand other people. And that is what I think about all the this is part fucking three, this many, because my phone keeps turning off because I'm like out of storage. I don't understand that. Why do I pay for the cloud? Don't explain it to me, because I won't remember, because I don't actually fucking care. It's like I like the internet, I just want to pay for it, and then it works. The end. I went to see my mother. I am 40. She's a single mother since I'm 3. So it's always been me and her. And it was her as the disciplinarian, the person who makes sure you get shit done, and the person who gives the most shits about you. And then I just fucking rebelled, you know? I had my first onset of depression. I didn't realize that that's what it was. I got put on medication. I was self-harming, doing drugs, sleeping with older guys. And I was just in the hole. And then I like came out of it. And then, you know, went back in. I know, I've had several, I could write them down, probably 5 major depressive episodes that lasted for very long periods of time and altered the course of my life. And my mother is the only person who was there for all of it, whether she was actually there or not there. She's known me the longest out of everyone. Like once I got kids, I feel like we got kind of closer. Like it's been ebbing and flowing, but the last couple years, bunch of years, especially the last couple, I just feel like so connected to her. Like she's my friend, but my mom at the same time. Total acceptance from her and for her. Like, you know, we get to just be real, like at 100, not just real, but frank. Like, this is what you're dealing with. This is what I'm dealing with. Well, are we gonna sit here and bitch about it, or what are we gonna do? There's always a plan. There's always a fucking plan. Anyway, you know, just you learn how to take care of yourself, even if you don't want to. I have this ginger ale, though it should be water, because my whips are gonna fall off. They're really dry. They feel like sandpaper, and because they feel like that, I can't stop fucking tonguing them. It's making it worse. Anyway, so and then it's like, man, this is stupid. I need to make the effort to come down here and see her and drive. It's 11 hours, so fucking what? If you really want something, you're gonna do it. The end. And I just see things a little differently, just a little. It gave me the opportunity to reassess my priorities, as we should be doing all the time. It's like a software update to your terms and conditions. Do you need to change? Yeah. It was a really good time. It was good to connect to her. And then like lots of other things happened, and I thought about a lot of things. I guess I have to make 3 fucking posts. I don't know how you stitch these together. All right, good night.